And we're going to start things off with the Almost Live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour. And tonight, we're featuring the music of Rellik. Keep it where it's at. You're on 92.1 WOFM, Moyoc, Chesapeake.
Sit tight for the next hour as On the Border Radio serves up another exclusive music you will not hear anywhere else. This is Almost Live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour, brought to you by the folks who really care about the local musician. Audio Light and Musical with two locations, Military Highway near Norfolk International Airport and J. Clyde Morris Boulevard beside Highs in Newport News.
Welcome to another edition of the Local Musicians Hour. It's Almost Live from Earworks Audio, the Local Musicians Hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio, and FM 92. I'm Sarah Trexler.
I'm Peter Pope. Today we have Rellik with us, and Rellik consists of Scotty Mishoe on guitar, Mike Hoven on guitar, John O'Neill on bass, David McBee on vocals, and Jimmy Taft on drums.
All right, well, let's hear some great rockin' music from Rellik. Almost Live from Earworks Audio, the Local Musicians Hour from ALNM, Earworks, and FM 92.
make you scream. I gotta get away. Come on. I gotta get away. That's right. I gotta get away. Sing away, boys. Come on.
almost...
Korg is the #1 selling keyboard in the nation. And now you can explore the amazing capabilities of the Korg line at a free Korg clinic, Monday, December 4th, 6:30 p.m. at Audio Light and Musical. A.L.&M will have Korg factory reps on hand to answer questions. They'll demonstrate sampling, sequencing, and the many digital multi-effects that Korg keyboards feature. A.L.&M's own keyboard specialist will also be there to help you learn the Korg system. Audio Light and Musical has a full line of Korg products in stock, including the Korg M1, the nation's #1 selling keyboard, and the new incredible T-Series. So stop by Monday evening, December 4th at 6:30 p.m. and get your hands on the keyboards of the 90s, Korg. We know you'll learn a lot and have fun while you're at it. The free Korg Keyboard Clinic at A.L.&M, Military Highway location only, near Norfolk International Airport in Norfolk. Call 853-2424. Ask for Jeff for more information. Financing available.
Almost live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio, and FM 92. And in studio, Rellik.
Hello.
So that first song you did was called Take All My Love, right?
Right.
Tell us about the second song, Getaway.
Getaway. That's a brand new song. Brand new song. Nobody's ever heard that. You guys are the first.
So for the local musicians hour, this is like the first. It's like a debut. Kind of.
You got it. That song's about a week old.
How lucky you are!
We managed to throw that together real fast, just to make it in here, and it sounds. I mean, it came out real good.
I hope
Well,
you
we
were
think. We
taping
hope
it.
you like it. Anyway.
Any aspirations for recording that song, perhaps?
Definitely.
When?
January. We're looking at doing some studio time in January, and hope to release a 2-song cassette out to everyone out there in Radio Land and abroad.
So you'll take it and you'll send it out to a lot of the different radio stations, the different markets, college radio as
We'll send
well.
it to whoever wants it.
Rock and roll. Yeah.
Maybe people
And
even
don't get it.
Even the people that don't want it, they give it.
Been looking for it.
The wino on the corner.
Hey man,
He gets
you
a
might want
copy
to
too.
do.
He gets a copy. Everybody gets a copy.
Where are you guys playing club-wise these days?
Pretty much, we're doing. Unfortunately, right now the rock scene has been pretty much split down from what else, everything else that's going on around the area. So right now, primarily, we're playing the Norfolk rock scene, which I guess you can call it the Little Creek circuit, and then
that's her.
and then directly from
Her made that up.
It's limited, and
fine,
in
it's
Hampton,
limited,
so what we'd like to see is maybe the beach broaden up and start accepting some more stuff like along our lines and.
More rock clubs in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
rock and
just
roll.
spread it out instead of being so split down the middle. You know, it'd be really great to have it open up.
At the same token, more progressive clubs in Norfolk.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right.
Now you all booked through Cellar Door. You opened up for Kicks in West Virginia.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was July. It was July. I think it was.
Outdoor concert.
It's an outdoor thing. It's about outdoor
6,000 people.
How many people?
6,000.
Wow.
That was scary.
I bet.
It was cool. It was great. We had a great time.
To be on the stage and playing in front of 6,000 people.
Yeah, especially I tell you what, working with Kicks was great because they're some super nice guys. Yeah, that whole gig went off real good. Good crew, good bands.
Well, they're a band it took a while to get sort of popular.
yeah, they're really
Because when I was growing up, they were just, I mean, they were kind of like you guys in terms of playing like the local circuit,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, boom!
I
you
got
know?
their single in 1980.
Wow.
Those guys they've been around. I think their bass player is 40 years old now.
Great.
Well, it's not embarrassing. No, I think it's great that they stuck it out so long. You know, those guys stuck together, and I think I think part of that is what it's all about too. You guys can stick together and
Some
keep
longevity.
it going, keep a good thing going, just like those guys. Hopefully, we'll be able to do the same thing.
It got us exposure in another area that we weren't from or used to.
It's also a little bit more open to the heavy metal type circuit as of Baltimore, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A little bit more rock and roll going on in that area.
Yeah, up there in New Jersey and places like that. Yeah.
It's definitely. A lot of bands coming out of New Jersey right now. Yeah. DC's doing pretty good too, Maryland area.
Yeah.
So. Not that we want to leave this area though, because we no, seriously. I mean, we think we can make it and still base ourselves in this area. There's no reason to leave. Yeah, I don't believe you have to be in a music town to
To travel,
Really
yeah,
catch
but not
someone's ear,
relocate.
so.
Right.
In the age of video, you can always
Yeah,
send a video
exactly.
tape. You don't have to send the band.
If these people will let us play, within 200 to 300 miles, there's a lot of clubs to play in this area.
Is it hard to book, you guys? I mean, do you find
No.
it difficult?
No,
It's hard to book because in certain circumstances, you get bands are club owners are real wary about booking original bands.
Yeah.
For one thing, they're
Sure.
very wary, and we're trying to do a 50-50 split right now, 50% original. We're learning some covers, but not enough of them to satisfy most club owners.
Yeah, it is rough. We're gonna move into a song right now, and you guys think it could be a little controversial.
No, well,
No,
maybe.
not this one.
Who cares the name?
Doggy
Style. We're gonna hear
Song
Doggy
called
Style.
Doggy Style.
From Rellik, and we're almost live from Earworks Audio. It's the Local Musicians Hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio, and FM 92. Almost live from Earworks Audio, it's the Local Musicians Hour with Rellik here.
Rock and roll from Rellik.
Yeah.
Scotty, you're the guitar player, one of the guitar players. You are one of the founders, you and Jimmy. Tell us how you all got together.
Well, about 3 years ago, there was an event that they had at the Coliseum, which was called Rock for Research. And I played a guest appearance as a soloist on the guitar. And Jimmy at the time was playing with Morglade. I wanted to do a studio project, and I liked the way Jimmy played, so I had a talk with him after the show. And it started out, as a studio thing, and then we got together, and things really gelled very well. And I think he's one hell of a drummer. And it worked out.
That was about 3.5 years ago, right?
Stop it. Yeah.
Stop it.
Scotty, you also, you have a Fender guitar endorsement, don't you?
Yeah.
How did that come about? That's really cool.
Well, it's just who you know. A little bit of what you
Oh, yeah.
They knew he knew me. That's what I am. They knew he knew me.
Yeah, right. Now, I feel very fortunate to have this endorsement, and luckily I had some people that were looking out for me, and it worked out.
Did you have to compete for it against other people, or what?
No, actually, it was something that's been trying to get negotiated for about a year now.
When you guys go about writing a song, is it a group effort?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh
Yes,
yes, most
totally.
definitely. It's a full collaboration, no doubt.
So there's no, per se, individual writer in the band that takes care of most of the writing. You all...
Everybody
Definitely.
start like that.
Yeah.
One person will come up with an idea, bring it to the band, and then from there we just go as a group.
Everybody takes it step by step. I mean, if there's certain music brought in, then you know, everyone will put in their input, and everybody puts in their own little thing with the vocals and the melody line and everything like that. So it's all pretty much group done.
Who have you been influenced by, other musicians?
That's a hard question.
A lot of people.
Actually, every member in the band brings in some type of influence.
Yeah.
Like for Jimmy, for instance, played with Fourblade, which was sort of a jazz fusion band. So he kind of brought in the jazz aspect of it in. Me, I'm versed in a couple areas, classical guitar and jazz. I bring a little bit of that in, and Hovind as well is versed in those areas.
Do you guys teach? You were talking about wanting to teach.
Yeah, I teach guitar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We could talk later. I want to be a rock and roll goddess.
Believe it or not,
Scotty's a
influences.
rock and roll goddess.
When it comes down to influences, we all sit around and listen to different kinds of music. Like I got in the car with Jimmy the other night, and we were riding down the road, and he's listening to a tape of love songs, ballads. That's what he listens to. He keeps, he listens to stuff like that.
Easy listening.
Easy listening.
We listen to everything. I mean, you can hear, if you listen to the songs long enough, you're going to hear little bits of blues, jazz, classic, and we just throw everything together and see what happens, and usually it works.
Big mesh of
When I was a
stuff.
little when I was younger, I laid around in front of a stereo and listened to Alice Cooper, old David Bowie, anything, old stuff. That's mostly my influences. I don't try to sound like anyone in particular. I try to be David, and I'm sure everyone here does the same. They try to be themselves.
John, who's your favorite bass player? You're the bass player of the band, John O'Neill. Who's your favorite bass player?
That's hard. Yeah, there's
A lot of
there's
them
guy,
out there, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, but there's one guy that actually is from this area, or close by, Richmond. Is a guy who plays in a band called Secrets, who I think is probably the best bass player I've ever seen in my life. His name is Keith Horn.
Yeah, I know
He
Keith.
is amazing. I think he's like the undiscovered master right now, and which probably won't be undiscovered for too long, I don't think. But his talent's unreal. I mean, he's phenomenal. You got to say when you see him.
I believe he's going to do an
Come see
album.
us.
I heard he was going to do an album with Tom Brown.
I heard Omar Hakim or something like that too. Something about that. Rumors. Who knows?
Rumors and secrets.
There you go.
What would be your dream gig at this point? Yeah, I know you've played with Kicks, and who else would you like to play with before you're the major headlining Super Coliseum act? But like in the immediate future.
That's a real hard question, because I think
The band has a lot of favorites.
yeah,
bands.
Emmys. Yeah, I'd love to play the Emmys, right? Yeah, and actually win one of those things too.
Okay, well you can have as many bands. You're doing an outdoor festival for 3 days.
Queens Rock.
And you're playing, so you can name all the bands that you would like to play with.
Oh God. Queensryche would have to be one of them. That's
Some Dockin.
Dokken exists no longer.
Yeah, if they were still together.
If they were together.
Good band, good band.
Excellent. Jimi Hendrix. Actually, I like to do one with Barbra
Jimmy.
Streisand.
He's back.
And better than ever, babe.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, that's
good.
it.
Yeah.
I love
That
Frank.
dude.
Frank Sinatra is one of my main idols. That's the God's honest truth.
I'm first Stanley Jordan.
I'm not asking-
Because he's Italian, right?
It's Frankie.
Well, let's go ahead and move on and do something else from you guys. What
Okay.
song do you want to do next?
We're gonna do an instrumental.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of our best songs, I would have to say, as far as popularity when we play out live.
Uh-huh.
One of
It's an
our-
instrumental?
Seems to be
Yes,
a more
it is.
crowd
It's called
responsive
Maim
kind of song.
Guppies.
Right, too.
Okay, almost live from Earworks Audio. It is the Local Musicians Hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio, and FM 92.
This holiday season, you can't beat the drums at Audiolite Musical. Let me rephrase that. You can't beat the prices on the drums at A&M. You can always beat any of the drums at A&M's Drum Shop, though. Just talk to that skin-slapping percussion specialist, Russell Scarborough, or any of his staff. They'll show you percussion equipment that'll make your holiday dreams come true. Whether you're just starting out with a complete beginner set for only $499, or you're ready for that state-of-the-art Sonor or Yamaha recording kit, A&M has it all. Tama, Rockstar, Premier, Mapex, Percussion Plus, pro quality and sound at every level. The best names and cymbals and accessories, too. And just in time for Christmas, the Remo Junior Pro 4-piece children's-sized drums, only $199. Start them out right. This holiday season, shop where Billy Cobham, Steve Smith, and Rod Morgenstein shop at A&M, Military Highway in Norfolk, and J. Clyde Morris Boulevard in Newport News.
Almost live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Music, EOX Audio and FM 92. The two great rockin' instrumentals from Relic.
Yay.
How many instrumentals do you guys do usually in a set?
No more than 2.
That's, yeah.
One per set. Usually
Yeah.
one per set.
Mhm.
Usually one.
How long is a normal set?
1 hour.
1 hour.
An hour, and then
Yeah.
you take
Half
what,
hour
half
break.
an hour break?
Yeah.
And then you go again for another hour?
We do something a little bit different when we play. We make it to make it more like a concert atmosphere. We have an opening act with us, and you know we make as much of a show of it as we can. You know, we have opening act, and then we come in and we do a couple 2 1 hour sets.
Mm-hmm.
Do it like that.
You all do like a full bore show then. I mean, okay, your tech here, let's give credit to some of the other guys here. You have
Yeah.
Herb McNeely.
Jesus Christ on sound.
Yeah, buddy.
Sound and keyboards. You also write music and do some of the. You all are incorporating some sequencing, I understand, on
Yes.
Yeah.
on one of the songs, which is what is the
Together.
song? Together.
Together.
Money,
That's something new too.
You are
We'll have it more. When the band comes back out, we'll have keyboards on a couple of the originals.
great, and also Troy Coleman, the stage manager, and Howie Rodman on lighting.
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, you guys, when you get going to concert, you are like in major concert form, lighting, smoke.
Yeah.
Tell us about
Bomb, flames.
tell us about the act.
We kept Scotty on fire and threw him across the stage.
Sometimes, yeah, it gets pretty crazy. We definitely get into the whole 9 yards. We try and make it as much as a visual thing as as well as I guess a listening
musical
thing.
We just want to
Yeah.
give everybody their money's worth.
We want to make sure that it's a complete show, So we
Have that edge.
pretty much we spare no expense, believe me.
No doubt.
And,
Translating, we make no money.
yeah, right.
Probably not make no money.
They don't. But that's okay because if the people are coming out and they're getting out of it what we're trying to put into it, then it doesn't matter if we make any money or not at this point in time. So.
Troy, being the stage manager, have you run into any nightmares or close calls, so to speak?
Me?
Yes, just not every night. Scotty catching himself on fire is one of them.
That's always a good thing to look
We like
Because you don't pay attention when bombs supposed to go off. Caught the stage on fire a couple of times.
Lots of pyrotechnics.
Troy out there with a
and
bucket
stuff.
with drink in each hand trying to put the fire out. That's pretty fun.
Almost got a new pair of shoes out of it, though.
So you let the club owners know before.
Oh no.
Never.
We tried to
They
play
wouldn't let us
some
do half the
waves.
stuff we do.
Do you make sure they're insured?
Right, it's a surprise.
Do you have insurance for the band?
We should we'll be there having fun.
We need a medical.
Well, I was just thinking about the guy in that band that I gave a black eye to, and I.
Oh, yeah, we know who that is.
Was he covered?
My covered is like.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to sue me or something.
He was red hot mad, wasn't he?
There are a few other words I could use to describe it.
Yeah, we got to keep this clean. It's a family show.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of groupies that come out to your
Not us.
gigs?
No. Look at us. Do you think women want to come and see us play?
Well, speak for yourself.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, John's someone we have to watch out for.
Yeah.
What kind of what is the age span in this band? Scotty, you're 18, right?
Yes.
So I take it you're the youngest member?
Baby.
I'm the second. I'm 21. I'm David.
And then Mike here, the old man.
Wait a minute now, wait a minute.
We're getting somebody here. Then her.
Then there comes.
Age means nothing. We just,
Yeah.
we're as old
Age
as
has
we
nothing
feel.
to do
That's
with
right.
Yeah, you're as old as you feel.
Look at Mick Jagger.
Herb, do you think you do sound right now, but will you eventually come up and play keyboards live, do you think?
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Come on, Herb!
Herb!
He's trying to talk him into it.
Maybe a guest appearance
Why
once in
name
a
them
while.
sequencers?
He don't want to make his hair big, is what it
So
is.
Herb wouldn't have to get up on
That's
stage.
it.
And
So that means he'd probably want more money, and we can't.
Can't afford to pay
Herb threw
anymore.
the hairspray away a long time ago, so he's out of it.
You guys see yourselves rocking when you're like 45, 50?
I do. I'm gonna be in a wheelchair probably.
No doubt.
I tell you what, there comes in again. You're
Gray hair, Georgia.
You're as old as you feel.
Hey, Georgia.
Yeah.
They did, Sarah, they did the BMI showcase. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
That was interesting. There were
a lot of Relic T-shirts in the audience.
a lot of relics.
Lots.
That was a situation where we were playing. We were, I think, the first, if not the only so far, or whatever.
I was very happy
band,
that they did bring in a rock and roll band this time around.
I mean, it was a great show. All the bands there were great, but it was mostly a progressive thing, and we managed to get in. It was great. It went over well. I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to get more toward integrating the progressive crowds and the rock crowds, and I think we did.
Yeah, it went over really well that night.
You guys do some love songs as well, right?
Oh, yeah. We got a ballad.
Everybody's got their sappy side.
Oh, the girls love those. You got to slow dance to something, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right. So that's why you have all the girls come out.
Yeah.
The groupies.
Well,
I like to live vicariously through other people, so yeah.
Y'all done any videos?
No.
We did that one.
We don't want to talk about that.
Home video.
Rob Lowe style.
We brought a lot of cameras out to live jobs.
Yeah.
Live jobs?
Live shows that we've done. We brought the
okay.
Have you thought about doing a full bore video?
Too expensive.
If someone would like to finance our video, we'd be happy to
Hey,
take
anybody got
any and all contributions.
Already.
I mean, yeah, if we could.
Anybody want to invest?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, the real.
Do it right.
There's been a couple of local bands I know that have done it, and I know their expense has been real high, but the product came out really well.
Yeah.
I saw them both, and it was really a world-class product. If we could do something like that
For $200, we'll
yeah.
Until then, that's
How
for
much
Yeah.
band money we got, John? How about 30 cents?
we have decided we record a lot on our own, but we do it in a budget situation, so we have a lot of time. Lets us rehearse the songs more, lets us get out a little bit better product, so then when we're ready to come into a high-dollar studio or a high-dollar video studio or something like that, we're going to have a little bit more rehearsed product.
No, you guys are definitely perfectionists, so that's a good thing. I mean that in a very positive way. You're not into...
I need a cigarette. Bottle of whiskey. Pack of playing cards. So I can get sky high.
Almost live from Earworks Audio, the laughter you hear is the laughter of Relic. Almost live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio and FM 92. And we've had the music of Relic.
Herb's here now.
Welcome.
Oh, great.
Herb, who did
He's sort of a latecomer.
Herb was featured on keyboards on the slow ballad called Togetherness, is that correct?
So let's listen in MT8 sequences.
Well,
Together.
Forever.
That's one of them.
But do you guys have anything that you feel like you need to get out and get off your chest as we wap up here?
Rock and roll's not demonic.
That's right. We are not. All these people. Hey, in my hometown, this is really serious. This is something I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about it. In my hometown, where I'm from, Gaffney, South Carolina, let me tell you, I want to go back there and play with one of my bands. I can't. You know why? Because all the churches around there have this thing. They don't even let their children or the teenagers that ride around, they listen to rock and roll, but their parents all hate it. I'm not bad. None of us are bad. We're in this for a good time. We want everybody to have a good time, not to go off and kill yourself or slit your wrist or get drunk, get high, whatever the case may be. We don't want you to hurt yourself. We want you to have a good time. Bottom line. Thank you.
I'm going to give him my wallet.
Money to the Church of Rellik, everyone.
Major church lottery too.
Yeah, we're in there.
Virginia
We're in the
Beach.
Bible Belt, buddy.
And,
We're in the. That's all you can say. We love these churches.
We're in
hey,
bingo.
if we could go and not get stared at and looked at, hey, I'd go to church every Sunday if I could go and people wouldn't look at me like I was some kind of fool.
You'd preach.
I'd preach. Preach it down, man.
Jim Baker the second.
Are we feeling a little guilty?
Give us a break. You know, look at Jim Baker. Where's he?
You don't want that kind of break, man. You don't want that kind of break.
That last song, what was the name of it?
Sky High.
Relic, rock and roll.
All right. Almost live. Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour, brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, Earworks Audio, and FM 92. Yeah.
All right.
See ya.
The Sunday night special rolls on, but make sure to catch it right from the downbeat next Sunday night at 6 p.m. when you'll hear more from our own very active local music scene on Almost Live from Earworks Audio, the local musicians hour. Brought to you by Audio Light and Musical, with 2 locations, Military Highway next to Norfolk International Airport and on J. Clyde Morris Boulevard next to Highs and Newport News. Stop in and tell them what you think of the show. They care about local musicians.
Okay, you are listening to 92.1 WOF.